Hello and welcome to a Spooky 2 quick demo. Today I'm doing something on creating user folders. This is a fairly straightforward process, so we'll get right into it. If you have any questions on any of this material or any other questions, feel free to email me at spookytechhelp@gmail.com. That is spookytechhelp@gmail.com. Alright, now, here's my nifty little test system here. Let's go into the home screen in presets, and let's go create something. And it doesn't make any difference if you're creating something from the regular database or from biofeedback. This is the same process. So we need a shell. We're going to create this as a remote. We're going to do a healing RJW. And then I'm going to go add some, I'm going to add some lipoma, which is a fatty liver. So we're going to put in this one, double click, double click, double click, double click, and double click. Okay? And we'll throw this one in too. Okay? So now we have 2 hours worth of stuff on this remote. Alright? So we've added these things in the remote onto my shell preset, remote healing, and now we're going to go save it. So we're going to go save this thing, and it's going to save it in the user folder. That's where it has to be, somewhere in the user folder or a subfolder of that. So I have a very specific naming convention for my stuff. My stuff is 2025, 0708. 708. So that's today's date, and this is an R in parentheses for remote, and this is lipoma. I save it this way because it has to do with the way that Spooky pulls things up. It pulls things up in alphabetical order. This will always be at the bottom of the list, which makes it easier. There's no way to make it at the top of the list, and you get really creative. A couple things: you cannot use slashes or spaces, or you can use spaces. Slashes or backslashes in this. That's a Windows restriction. So we're going to save this. How do I get to that? Back over here, the home him, this guy right here, the user directory. This is what I just saved. So it's right there. But suppose I want to save this as, and I want to. This is for Joe. So this time when I save it, we click on Save, and I click up here on New Folder. So I'm going to create a new folder, and it's going to be called Joe. Okay? So now I have a Joe folder. Click in there. I can still call this 2025-0708, open paren, close jar, and if it's still lipoma. But now, when we click here, notice we now have a Joe folder. Click on Joe, and there it is. I keep this flat. I don't create subfolders under Joe. The reason I don't is because if I was doing like plasma stuff for Joe, I'd save it as P or coil or contact or whatever it is for Joe, so I'd know, yeah, this is what it is. The other thing I do is suppose I do this for Joe and it works really well and he doesn't need any more in a month or two, but a year from now he needs it again. I will open this, I'll put a new date in it and save it again in the same folder, and that way I can see when I started treating whatever for Joe. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so back to my demos. Yep. So I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at spookytechhelp@gmail.com. That's spookytechhelp@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.